Hi, I'm Jacqui Childs, and this is my friend Carrie, and we're about to get highly intimate. Hello, Carrie.
Hi.
Thanks for joining me. Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Welcome home. Where were you?
I was in Barbados.
For?
The cannabis convention.
Oh, fun.
Which was-
Cannabis convention.
Yeah, I don't really know much about cannabis.
Just learning?
Yeah, exactly. It's
And
interesting.
because cannabis isn't part of your health and wellness routine necessarily.
No.
Right?
No.
No. What is? What do you do?
I go to the gym.
Ugh.
I know, right? I do yoga
Do you?
and I meditate.
Like hot yoga or like other
hot
kind of yoga?
Like I want to sweat.
Oh. Why? Why do you do that? Why do you? Because do you
It
feel
just
you
feels
have
good.
to?
It's like a form of meditation, which is amazing. And recently I started going to church.
What? See the way she said it to me?
Because I knew you were going to do
and
that.
recently I started going to church.
I knew you were gonna do that. Yeah, it's basically like an extension of my meditation. And you know I'm huge into meditation. I do it every single day. I made you do it, you
Right,
know?
yeah.
So it's just like an outward expression of meditating.
Why do you need this? Is it because of do you have a stressful work life or is it
No,
family
no.
life? Or
I'm
what do you do
pretty-
for a living? What do you do?
I'm a realtor.
But you're more
Yeah.
than a realtor.
I'm a businesswoman.
Yeah, big businesswoman. So part of managing your stress and your
Yeah, it's
workload.
meditation and just like having the positivity. Because this world is so fucking negative, right? Like, and don't get me wrong, just because I meditate, like, I want to rip people's throats out all the time. But, you know, it just helps me manage that a little
Helps
bit
me
more.
manage not ripping-
go to prison for the rest of my life, you know.
Not rip anyone's throat out. So like, okay, we went to the spa. You and I had a little spa morning, spa day, and the entire time you work, you like, do you ever shut off?
Never.
Like you never do. So
No,
is
because
that
you
why
have to
you
be
meditate?
available. You have to be available to your clients, and like you meditate to kind of like detach from all the drama, because it's all about detachment. You
I
can't.
have
if
a
you-
hard time. with
Yeah, if
meditating.
you let everything get to you, you're just gonna be a fucking mess,
And-
right? You're gonna be useless to your clients. You're gonna be useless to everybody.
useless to yourself.
So yeah, you have to detach, and that's my way.
And the first time I ever had kombucha. What is kombucha?
Oh my god, in my pool.
Yes. So I went to your house for lunch.
I
and
don't even know. It's like some kind of fermented shit.
It's
I
a
don't even know.
skogie. Do you know what a skogie? Isn't that a
No,
rotten
it's a
mushroom? It's like
skogie.
mold or fungus or something, and then they make it into a drink, and we all pay $8 for a small glass.
Yeah, it's pretty good, right?
It is really, really good, but it's healthy,
What else do you
right?
drink? A lot of wine that day.
Like
I
today.
feel like the
For-
kombucha
The
was.
kombucha's for gut health or something, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it.
Like, why
it's
do
for
you
your
drink?
digestion.
And just part of the yogis.
It's got no sugar in it, which is amazing.
But it's sweet.
yeah, but if it's sweet, it's. I made it once with my mom. I took my mom to like this seminar.
Like
They
a
made
goodness me
kombucha.
class or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they teach you how to make it, and the only sugar is like the fruit that goes in while it's fermenting, and that's it.
What nationality are you? Like, what are your
So my
background?
mom's like Irish, British, and my dad's Italian.
Okay, so kombucha, meditation, yoga, none of that comes from
Because
that.
I'm half Sicilian,
but
and I'm
so-
a fucking nut.
Oh, so that's why, right?
seriously,
Because
yeah.
of your because you're Italian, part Italian. You're the spicy, fiery, and you need to.
Yeah,
What sign are you?
Scorpio.
Is that also a fucking nightmare?
No, you're like the best sign in the
Are
whole
you-
zodiac.
Well, I thought Leo was the best sign.
No, Scorpio.
Is
Yeah, it's very.
it's what?
It's like a very sexual sign.
Oh, and are you?
Yeah.
Like
yeah, I
because
think
you're
so.
very powerful, very in control of your own life and your own stuff. You're bossy. You're loud. Tell me.
Oh my god. Here we
You
go.
are. Here we go. She says.
Here we go. To all my prospective clients out there, let's talk about my sex life. Okay. No, but yeah, I am bossy and in control at work, obviously. So when I'm not at work, I like somebody else to tell me what to do.
Yeah, like your perfect partner, because you're
Yeah.
currently single or currently
I'm dating
You're
a few
dating.
guys. Yeah.
dating. Yeah.
Until the right one just shows me he's the right one.
So what's the perfect guy? Because you are so in control and so...
All that I care about, which is probably the worst thing to look for in a man, is the level of obsession with me. Which is why I
like you want them
retards.
Because you want them to be really
oh my
obsessed?
God, he's obsessed with me. I love him. And then, my life.
And then you just adopt the dog. Like, he's obsessed,
right?
I'm going to adopt the dog.
Oh my God.
Like, you want people to
I
be
love it. I love it.
like doting and
It's
doing
just like the worst thing you could look for in a guy.
to have them be like
Obsessed
a lap dog. like Budsy, who had
right? Because usually they're like crazy as fuck too.
So, busy, powerful girl, does yoga and meditates.
Mm-hmm.
When you're alone at home, what is your, like, what are you focused on? What's your focus? What's your want? What's your want? Your why? Do you want a picket fence? Do you want the little kids in a...
Oh God, no! I hate kids.
No, she doesn't. You love
like I
them.
love my nephew, but like
You
that's
don't want
the
your own.
only child that I even remotely like.
Okay, so we don't have to have kids.
Yeah.
We want...
I just want a lot of money and do whatever the hell I want, right?
I love
Isn't
it.
that what everybody else wants?
Well, it's funny that you say that because... Yeah, you're in a business where, I mean, money is very focused. Like, you're driven. That's the end game.
Right.
But you're so, like, you're spiritual, where it's funny that you said you're going to church now, because I was like, ugh.
Yeah, but it's not like a religion thing.
You do it for
It's
spirituality, meditation,
Yeah.
like, because you are so...
And what's the perfect way to start off your week? Is go and sit somewhere and listen to somebody talk about how great life is. And how...
But then I went and all I did was feel guilt. All I did was go and
you
feel
went to
shame and
Catholic
guilt.
church.
Yes. I
Seriously.
feel like, okay, let's start the week
Catholic
off.
church is...
So
No, it's
what
awesome.
national, what church, what is it?
I try different ones every week.
Oh, okay.
Because I
Like,
just
you're just
started,
looking
so I'm
around.
kind of just like floating
I
around.
just read something where they're supposed to try and see where you fit,
Yeah.
and not be because you were born into a Catholic family or born into a Protestant
Yeah.
family. When you get to a certain age and you want to experience
Yeah.
religion, or you should check it out.
Yeah, exactly.
See what everyone's talking
Like,
about.
I don't think it's going to be Catholic. Like, I'm not out to shock any priests in the confessional or anything, but...
Have you ever done a confessional? Have you ever
Well, I
done?
went to Catholic high school.
So you had to go into confession?
Yeah.
What did you confess?
It was like a game with me and my friends.
Like, to
let's
confess-
give this guy a heart attack.
Let's give this guy a heart attack.
You know?
So I want to know.
I don't even remember.
So it's just
but
stupid shit.
we were assholes when we were kids, right? Like, who isn't an asshole?
Yeah. I'm trying not to be now. That's why I'm doing this show. I'm trying to share.
Yeah. I know, right?
Well, because I have focused on things that I don't really want to focus on anymore, and things that I don't think are real and are good for me. And like you say, I want this and I want this, I want this. But then like spending time with you and looking what you get excited by and what you find important is very spiritual and calm and peaceful and
yeah,
loving.
but I need money to be able to do that shit, right? Like,
Right.
Let's be honest. You need to be comfortable enough to live life how you want to live it. I love animals, so I want to rescue all of the animals. Like, that's my goal in
I
life.
saw your post today is like the major 10,000 dogs looking for homes today or something.
Right.
I was like, oh
I know,
God.
but like the more money I have, the more shit I can do like that, right?
Right.
Which is what's important.
That's true. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And you're driven, you're focused, and
there's so much money to be made out there. Like, why not me? I'm gonna make it. Somebody else is gonna make it if I don't. So give it all to me.
How do you feel after a big sale, after you close a big deal?
Oh my God, it's like.
Is it like better than sex, or is it like the best drug, or is it like, what is it? Your big sale.
Yeah, it feels really good.
Because is that what keeps you
the
going?
adrenaline. Oh my God, it's amazing. But sales are far, like, especially the big ones are far and few between. So like, it's such a roller coaster again. So which is why you have to have that balance. You have to take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. It's important. You don't want to burn out. Then you're just useless, right?
What do you do when you burn out? Just
I go on vacation.
you go on vacation, right? And get the hell
Let's
out.
go for number 3 this year.
Yeah, didn't you just go away before?
Yeah, I spent New Year's in Mexico.
And did you do yoga? And did you? Or no, it was just.
I read
Just
a book.
I read a book.
I
What
read
book
a
did you read?
So Untethered Soul.
What's an see?
Which is like my favorite book in the whole world.
Untethered Soul. What's
Yeah.
that?
So my ex bought that for me actually. He took me on like a date to the bookstore and he knew me. He knew how to like.
Oh, I
So
like
he got that for me. And it's about controlling your emotions, right? Law of detachment, controlling your emotions. How like sit back in yourself and kind of like be a witness to your life as opposed to like letting it take over.
So do you feel the pressure? Like, I get it, and being in control of yourself. You're in a business that's a lot of men and male focused and male driven, and a lot and you have to make big decisions, and you're the boss and you're in charge of a lot of things. How do you feel how do you feel when that's happening? Like, do you feel powerful? Do you feel like, okay, I should let them take the lead, or maybe I should quiet down?
No. And you know what? Like, all these men in this industry are like, sit down and be quiet, little girl. And it's the fucking worst thing in the world because they're all scumbags, you know? They're all scumbags that are out to fuck everybody. And I'm just like, that's part of the reason, like, I want everybody to, like, use me in real estate because I'm not going to fuck anybody over. Because
you're really driven to do these deals and close this.
Your shit is safe with me, and it is not safe with some of these people.
Did you always want to do what you do? Like, is that when what did you want to do?
I went to school for fashion.
Okay.
Then I went to school for business. Then I went to school for pharmacy. And then real estate kind of found me.
Right.
So I was working at this pharmacy in town. It was like I just graduated. Sorry, but I was just running a bit.
It's okay.
And this methadone patient came in, and he was being rude to like my elderly clients, and I ended up just grabbing a bottle of citalopram and hitting him in the face with it.
So you're like, I'm done.
I learned you cannot.
Pharmacy's not for me.
Assault people.
You can't assault. You had to learn.
Apparently, in the workforce, you just can't go around assaulting people.
Is that when you started yoga and meditation, or like when did it? And like your crystals all over you, and
I know.
What do your crystals mean?
So the pink is pink quartz. It's like self-love, just love in general. And then this one here is citrine.
Citrine?
I associate it with money.
Okay, yeah.
Which is very important, obviously.
Yep.
Bring me the money.
Bring me the money.
Oh my God.
So, okay, you're real estate. That's great. That's your job. Money is your end over the rainbow. There it is. That's what you want.
Yeah.
It's all so confusing to me because you're so calm.
Oh my God, honey, I'm not.
But
calm.
But you're spiritual,
because
and
around
and
each
like
other, we're drinking, and we're just kind of having a good
but
time.
you're like a solid ground. You're a solid, like, I can grab onto you. You know what I mean? Like, you're a solid, where even though you're saying you got this going on and this, and you're aggressive and you're whatever, you're like a great foundation. There's something about you that's also a great foundation. I can message you, or I could reach for you, and there's like
sweet.
For real. Like, well, you think you're a whirling dervish and there's all this crazy like stuff going on. You're a very solid foundation, and like you said, church is just new, and really all this meditation stuff is fairly recent. You haven't been doing this your whole life.
No, 2 years.
So, like,
maybe.
what makes you so solid? What makes you, like, why do you think it's just your background or upbringing? Are your parents still together?
My mom is solid.
Tell me about your mom.
She is, I don't know. She's just such like a really nice, calm, never swears, very proper.
What the hell? Where'd you come from? And I met your brother. He's like as quiet as a mouse.
Know, right?
Yeah. So like, what the hell?
And then here I am. I know, I'm like my dad. He's like an angry soul.
Oh, do you think that? You think you're an angry soul?
Not angry, just like a little,
tormented soul?
No, just like
aggressive.
I don't have like a huge tolerance for bullshit.
Which is fine. Like, we're learning from women that we have to own it, and we have to be empowered in ourselves, and what is wrong with, okay, she's meek and quiet, well, she's loud and opinionated and whatever. We're all allowed to be who we are and celebrate our differences and own it, and definitely own it. And like you say that you're still sort of searching for where you whatever.
Yeah, nobody knows what the fuck they're doing.
Which is true. Nobody knows.
If they say they do, they're lying.
Well, if you've got it all figured out, you're dead.
Yeah,
like, it's the end game, right?
Like,
you're done.
Everybody fucks up. Everybody makes mistakes. We're human. This is what it's all about. And
what's your biggest regret?
I don't have any.
Yeah.
I don't have any.
Love you.
I don't. I do a lot of
own
shitty
that too.
stuff,
You're like,
right?
yeah, like
I've done some shitty things.
And
I've been an asshole to people. Oh my God, girl.
But you're owning it. You're like,
But you know what? It all, everything happens and kind of just brings you to where you're at in your life. So if you had never done one specific shitty thing, you might not be where you are right now.
True.
Right?
You might not get the guilt or the shame or the negative. You might not understand it. Like, you have to be down there to be able to celebrate and appreciate the up here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, to get the ebbs and flows of
you
life.
have to appreciate.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like, so, end game, where do you want to be? A billionaire with some big
mansion. No, I'm
But
joking.
alone or with?
I would like a guy around, but like, you know, I'm not just gonna put up with anybody's shit. You know.
Clearly.
Like, I have a lot to offer somebody, so they need to match that.
So,
You know, that's.
I love that you said I have a lot to offer.
I do.
somebody.
I have a lot to offer. Like, sometimes I'm way too nice to
Mm-hmm.
the people I love. I let them get away with a lot of shit. I give people a lot of chances. It's the people that I don't care about that I'm an asshole to. But yeah, they have to match that. Like, it's about loyalty.
Loyalty is
right?
also in business, right? You're very,
Oh yeah.
yeah. I mean, I've talked to you a lot about different stuff, and you're like, loyalty is important as well.
100%.
There's trust and loyalty, and
There's no loyalty anymore.
when do you shut off work? Do you ever shut it off?
I don't. I got clients that call me at like midnight from a club, and they're like, "Hey, so like, you know that condo building going up in Burlington?" And I'm like, yo, it's like midnight. What the fuck are you doing? Can you just call me tomorrow? But whatever, it is what it is, and I'm not married. I don't live with somebody, and I don't have any kids, so
You're married to your work.
I can do that. I can answer my phone, and nobody's gonna get pissed off. And if they do get pissed off, like,
Oh well.
whatever. My family is really cool. Like, sometimes they don't invite me to shit because they know I'm not gonna show up, right?
'Cause of
like,
work.
They know I'm gonna work, and they're really understanding about that. So I guess what I'm looking for in a partner is somebody who's like my family in that way.
Oh, like, do you have a great relationship with your brother? You seem to have a good relationship with him.
Oh,
He's a
yeah.
sweetie. Like, you're wild and crazy, and he's not.
He used to be way more wild than me.
He needs to be a little wicked grandpa.
Right.
Didn't I give him some lube?
Yes, you gave him his
Some
white
cannabis lube.
That
Yeah.
was funny.
For his
And I'm just like,
wellness
I
journey.
can't see. What am I looking at here? This is so
Mm.
weird.
You mean right now while we're
No.
chatting? Oh, I'm like,
no.
really?
When you were like giving my brother and his wife lube, I'm just like,
What is that?
this is too much.
Well, and everyone's like, will this get us high? Because there's cannabis in it. No.
Meanwhile, my brother, oh my God, he's going to kill me for saying this. But
Because
like,
this goes everywhere.
Oh, shit.
What? He's not going to
No.
see it, is he?
I don't know.
Is he your best
so
friend?
He put himself through university, like, robbing crops when he was a kid. So, like, don't let him pretend like he doesn't know what's going on.
Right, so even though he's
because
shy and
Yeah,
quiet.
like-
and, yeah, isn't he like a doctor or something?
He's a PhD in
PhD.
biostatistical mathematics.
It's funny, look at, because I actually
Like-
know a medical professional that did pretty much the same thing. And he's like, oh,
Yeah.
I wheeled and dealed, I sold it. And he's a very, very high level physician and doing.
For the people that I know that smoke it a lot, I feel like they're very high functioning and they use it as kind of like an ADHD medication. That's what I witness, anyways.
Yeah, there's lots
What
of
the fuck
people.
do I know? I don't smoke it.
Well, I mean, we're all, and nobody really knows. We're all learning with this stuff. It's only legal a little bit, and I smoke it because it makes me feel good. So
Yeah.
whether it's helping my anxiety and whatever it is. But yeah, there's tons of successful stoners and high functioning stoners like your brother and the friends I have.
Yeah.
So will your wellness and your healing ever include cannabis, do you think?
Okay, so I smoked some weed in Barbados.
And
But it was like smoking grass.
Like, it was just
I didn't get
yucky?
high or anything. It was really...
maybe
I'm like, oh shit, I could do this every day.
because it didn't do anything.
Yeah,
Same with
it
when
didn't
I'm in
do anything.
Jamaica. We
But, like,
smoke all day
here-
long and it does nothing. And come home here and I'm like,
It
whoa.
makes me paranoid.
Oh, does it?
So that's why I'm not going to include it. It doesn't agree with me.
So this is where I'm supposed to say, maybe you're just not smoking the right strain or the right stuff or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what I'm
I know, right? Maybe, but
What makes
whatever. I like my life. Nothing's really missing in that way, so
you like your life
yeah.
and
I have
nothing's
a
really
great life.
missing?
Yeah.
I love it.
Right.
I mean, it's good. I'm glad. I want to hear you say these things. Like, I want you to own it and feel it. And
Yeah.
so what makes you really sad?
Oh my God, animal abuse.
Animal
I want to
abuse.
cry.
That more,
Let's not even talk about it.
okay? Because it makes you that sad.
Yeah.
What makes you
absolutely.
super happy? The same feeling of closing a big deal. When you feel power, when you feel success, when you feel accomplished, what gives you that same feeling? But it can't, let's think for a second.
It can't be money?
It can't be money. It can't be
I don't
closing
even know
a
how
deal.
to answer that question then. I haven't found it. Maybe anything that gives me that feeling. Why?
I just think that's interesting. You're like, well, I haven't found it, which is
like
fine.
I'm always like
your journey. We're
happy,
evolving,
but
so you're gonna find it. Well, it'll happen. Something will happen that's super.
maybe it'll be somebody.
Right? Maybe it'll be
I think
that.
it's my dog.
You always do that. I'm pretty sure it's just my dog.
I'm pretty sure it's my dog.
That gives you the best.
So handsome.
But okay, when you're you've done your deals, you've got your dog, you've got your man, you've got your whatever. What else is there? Like, what are your?
Nothing. Just living life and
Just
experiences, right? At that point.
Because travel's super important to you, right? No?
No, because I don't like being away from my animals too much.
Oh, you don't?
No,
You
I
don't
miss
wanna-
them when I'm gone. Don't you?
Oh yeah, I miss them tons. But I also I enjoy that sort of miss when I get back. I'm like, oh, that feeling
know,
of loving you
right?
so much that I like. Travel's part of it. I want to travel. I got to see everything.
travel so much.
Travel fair bit.
I couldn't do that. Like I like being at home. I like familiarity. I like
Do you like
the
living on
things
your
that
own?
I love, like my pets.
Do you like living on
Yeah,
your
I
own?
don't think I can live with people easily.
And did you think when you were young that you would be in your 30s living on your own?
30s are fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
Aren't I so good?
Yeah, for sure. When I was a kid, I told my dad, I'm never getting married. I'm never having kids. And he's like,
Really?
yeah.
So see,
I
like-
always said that. I'm like, I don't ever want to get married. I want a husband. Ew.
And have you come close to having a husband?
I guess, maybe.
Like
But,
the
yeah.
next step would have been type things or no?
Yeah, I've been engaged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just...
Look, you're not saying it. You're like I was engaged. It's not for you.
It's not right. It wasn't right,
Well, it's
I was living in a more unhealthy lifestyle back then. So when you are in an unhealthy lifestyle, you're
like codependency and stuff. Like you mean so
just
it's
shitty people.
right?
Like,
You're
when
just
you're
not
in
in
a
a
shitty
good
place. You're gonna attract shitty people. And
right. So that just wasn't.
clearly what was going on there.
And you're not there. That wasn't your end game. That was just a time and a space. That was like a chapter of this whole big book.
Yeah.
So what are you reading right now?
Oh my god, where did I just start?
Oh,
That
self-help.
Mitch album one.
Which one?
Fuck, he's got a few.
He's-
I can't remember
yeah.
what it's called. I literally just opened it up.
The
on
Unfuck Yourself
vacation.
or no?
No, not that one. I can't remember.
Doesn't he write the one about somebody dying? Mitch album has the.
I think it's that one. It's about suicide. I think the first chapter I opened is like about suicide. And I'm like, ugh, I can't read this on vacation.
Oh, I think he wrote the book. There's a book about Tuesdays with Maury. Is that him?
I think so.
Do you know Tuesdays with Maury?
But I haven't read that one.
Okay, I think it's Tuesdays. I think he's Tuesdays with Maury. I don't know. I was in between some things in my life and started reading all these books, like the books you read, and then I was like, forget it, I'm gonna write my own.
I want to read. I've got Metahuman at home, which is Deepak's newest book.
Deepak Chopra?
I'm super Deepak's.
I just love his voice. Does he have
He's
it?
like my husband.
Does he have one where it's narrated? Because I would get that.
Yeah, they're all narrated.
Oh, so you can actually-
you have an iPhone, right?
It's not an iPhone. It's a
Oh,
Samsung.
God.
I know. Don't I stress you
Time
out?
to upgrade,
It's
okay?
time to upgrade.
And then I can send you more of this shit.
You should be maybe a coach, a life coach or something where you can tell people, you want money, it's time to upgrade.
I know, right? Oh
Yeah,
my
I
God.
picture you with like whips and chains and whatever.
Ooh,
and
I
you're
could
like-
get into that.
Yeah, could you get into that?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, have you ever been one for Halloween? Have you ever been like a dominatrix or a...
Halloween. Halloween is my favorite
course
holiday.
it is.
Yeah. I have some pretty crazy parties every year.
Yeah? At your
better-
house?
Yeah, you better come to one.
Was I ever
So the
invited?
basement's like old, like it's old and just dated, so I cover the walls.
It's
in, like,
old
fake
and what?
blood. It's dated.
Dated,
you know?
okay, yeah.
I cover the walls in fake blood, put up black lighting
Oh,
everywhere.
cool.
Yeah.
You don't
It's
serve
good.
kombucha?
No. No, I do not.
When you message me and say, let's go to yoga, do you want to go to... I'm like, what the fuck? No.
I know, right? But if I'm like, let's go eat oysters
Oh,
and
I'm
drink
into-
wine,
I'm
you're
into that.
like,
Yeah,
down.
I'm into that. I like that. What's
Yeah.
your favorite food?
oh my god, probably seafood.
Yeah, me too. Oh, I see food and I love it.
Right? God. That's another problem. If I smoked weed, I would be like 400 pounds.
Do you think you would
Probably. I love food already. Like, what am I going to do when I'm
because you do get the munchies. So you do get the munchies. I mean, I guess again, if I was to be an expert, you would say it depends on what you're smoking.
Are you an expert?
No, I'm not. And that's when people ask me stuff about weed. I'm like, what? No,
I know, right?
I'm not an expert. I just like learning. I like talking about it. And I like being around people that know a lot. Do you like that? Like,
yes.
I love.
That's why I stayed in school for so long.
I love being around smart people.
Yeah.
And people that like, they talk about things I know nothing about and I'm just like so into it.
Yeah.
I like that. What does your dad do? Or did?
He was like, I'm not really sure, like some kind of construction thing.
So
does anybody really know what their dad does?
When you're little, my dad used to do. I think.
Does anyone even know?
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like nobody
my dad was
really
an engineer.
knows what your dad
I think he's an engineer. He made the the Canada Arm. There's something called the Canada Arm.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's cool.
That's what my dad did. I don't,
nice.
But I don't have relationships with my family, unfortunately. It's I
true.
know, as I'm here talking about health and wellness and healing. But this is
but like that's their journey. Like that's their path. They gotta, they're on their own.
What do you have strong opinions about? Like what do you go
everything?
Right. Really? What like
seriously.
Is that it's important to you to like let people know?
As women, we should definitely always state our opinion.
Have you watched that video that's going around that to be a girl or whatever or act like a girl?
I saw a lady. You posted a little bit, but
hot
I
picture,
haven't actually watched. Yeah, I know.
Well,
somebody called me and they're like, "Is that Jacqui?" And I'm like,
"Somebody called me and said, is that Jacqui?"
I'm like, "Yeah, of course it's her."
Actually, a guy from high school was like, "Last picture, was that you?" I'm like, "Get out of here!" Yes, it was.
Oh my god.
Whatever. 4 years old.
Yeah, women should definitely voice their opinion all the time, and we can do it. So. When I was a little bit younger, I was more aggressive.
Than now. You laugh.
Right? Now I'm kind of just embracing like my feminine side. So I'm still opinionated, but I'm just embracing my femininity, right? Whereas before, I was younger and I was just like fighting my way into this fucking world of asshole men, especially in my career. And it was always like my back's up and like I gotta talk loud, I gotta be more aggressive for people to listen to me. Now I'm like so fucking tired. I'm like, whatever. Like
it's also part of aging, right? Like you said, when I was younger, it's also aging and evolving. Yeah. We're gonna change in our 100%. Focus and how we present ourselves. Like I'm here, it's different, right?
100%.
Like
I'm more laid back, and I think it's age, right?
Definitely. So, if you could have the world or your group or people around you know something about you that you don't share, have to tell them, what would it be? How would you want people to think of you, or what would they want to know? What would you want the world to know about Carrie Soave? That you just, I mean, not that you're a real estate agent or that you love animals. What do you want them to know? And what do you want to tell yourself too?
Just that anything that I've done in the past doesn't define me.
Like we're not our past isn't
I'm not who I was 7 years ago.
I'm not even who I was 2 years ago.
Right? And I think people forget about that. Especially on social media. They follow you on there and then they judge you from the last time they saw you, and sometimes it wasn't that great, right?
For sure. Like, and it's all smoke and mirrors on social media. It really is.
Yeah. Like and that's not who I am.
Right.
I have this older client who watches my social media. I think he's almost 80. He just got the internet, and he thinks I'm an angel. I don't know why. He just thinks, because he knows me as a person. And he'll call me and get really worried when he's watching my stories. He'll be like, who's that guy behind you? And like, what were you doing? Like, what were you talking about? Like, maybe your top is too low cut. And I'm just like, listen, you need to calm down, because like none of that is real.
Yeah, I say that. I remind people all the time. Social media is not real.
None of that is real. Like, I show what I want to show for my business, because it's a business page.
Right.
right? And I have to tell them that every week.
And
so worked out.
so you're telling yourself, or you're telling everyone that like what our past doesn't define us. Our past is not who we are today. Whether it's 2 years, whether it's 6 months. I mean, we are growing. We're changing.
100%.
And I mean, what we're talking about here today, we could reunite 8 months from now and talk again.
Opinion.
And exactly, and be told, and we're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
We're allowed to change, and we're allowed to because I have family members that would say, "Oh, she didn't used to do that." You're right, I didn't. Yeah. I was a completely different person. Completely.
Yeah. Do you find that sometimes it's your family members that are the most judgmental?
The worst.
Right?
Yeah.
Like you're trying to evolve and grow as a person, and then you got these people.
They're like chains, like ball and chains. Like, they try to hold you there.
And they're like, yeah.
They want to hold you there.
And they're not awful people, because my family's great, but they just, they're not as open-minded as they think they are.
Yeah, I think when people have seen you since day one, the progression of you is difficult for them.
Yeah.
I think it also says a lot about them. They want to, like, maybe they're not as successful as they wanted to be. Maybe they're not as healthy as they wanted to be. Maybe they're not in the places. So trying to hold you back, or not even hold you back, but keep you there.
Yeah.
Makes them feel good too. Like
yeah,
there's gotta
be life's more about having a stable salary job, or having a wife and kids, or you know what I mean?
Do you feel that
or
pressure?
Having like your RSPs in your investment. First of all, I don't invest in anything but real estate. Like you will never catch me investing in the stock market. Especially
Cannabis
after
stocks?
all those people. Weed stocks? Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
No, you won't see that happening with real estate. But yeah, my family is the one that second guesses and questions everything I do before the other people in my lives.
It's funny, and sometimes your big cheerleaders, like your big fans, are people that you've never even met.
100%.
Isn't that weird? Then it ends up making
discouraging.
It makes me mad at I'm like, here's some freaking stranger going, yeah, you go, girl. Well, 100%. I got my blood telling me,
right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is discouraging.
So you were going to do some reality stuff. You were working on some things. Why though? Why were you doing it? Like just to more focus on the business, or just another, like to show another side of you?
Show behind the scenes, because you see my Instagram or my whatever social media, my website. It's very polished.
Very.
Like you got your listings there, and everything is just.
Even the photos and stuff, like everything you guys do is very, like it's definitely curated. Is the word.
So I just wanted to show like a behind the scenes look
of what actually goes on.
Yeah, we didn't end up doing anything with it because I didn't have time to market it properly, and the producer who was in charge of that just,
You also have a lot going on. You have a lot going 100%. On. I wouldn't want someone behind my scenes all the time.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, you would. I got a lot of behind the scenes going on here. I don't need it anywhere else.
Right.
Like in my private life.
Yeah.
Like, are you protective of your private life or no?
No.
Like you're fine. Like I get worried.
I'm totally open.
Like, cause I'm worried to meet. Not worried, but I'm odd with meeting new people and having new people in my home and new people in my life.
Okay.
And
yes.
So are you like I don't know.
I don't know. Some people I just get a really good vibe from, and those people I'll bring you into my home. I'll invite you everywhere with me. No questions asked. I don't think twice about it. And then there's some people I'm like, oh, like just stay away from me.
Do you feel their energy?
All about their vibe.
Yeah, their vibe.
Get, right?
Back to your crystals and your meditation and your. How did that start though? Like, were you just like, okay, I'm an angry person, or I'm too whatever I need to do?
Angry person.
Like, what happened that you just started? Because I mean. I don't know what's going to bring me to yoga.
I was in a really bad relationship.
Oh, right.
And I just had he was very like aggressive and angry, and I was responding in the same way. And I'm like, hold on, like this isn't me. I don't want to be like this, because it's kind of like, it holds you back.
So you're just like, this isn't going to be me. This isn't.
I thought, I'll start yoga. And I'm like, I'll start meditation. And I actually loved it.
And that's why you want everyone else to do it too.
Yeah, I know.
It's like me with weed. I'm like,
I remember that night, I'm like, here's an app for meditation. Now go home and do this, and I'm going to check on you tomorrow.
Yeah, I want to know that you've done it every day. And I did. It was 21
it.
days. And now I really, really like it.
Yeah.
I have a hard time doing it. I can't stay calm and quiet long, but that's I just listen and I go on the journey and yeah. I also really like his
everybody's
voice.
so worried about, oh, I can't shut my brain off, I can't do this. It's not about that. Like, that's just another form of control, and that's what we're trying to avoid. So everybody has this idea that meditation is completely turning off your mind, but nobody can actually do that.
Right.
So just trying to do that is going to stress you the fuck out. So why don't you just sit back, listen to what this guy is saying in your ear for a bit, and then just have some peace and quiet, and wherever your mind goes, and don't stress about
actually one of the things I listened to, he said your mind can go. Just it's you stressing about, oh no, what if I want
that's just
go, let your mind go on that journey. Let it take you where it takes you.
Yeah.
What scares you most? Like, has anything scared you the most?
I'm afraid of mice.
Oh, for Christ's sakes. Are you scared of mice? They're so
I'm
cute.
so fucking terrified of mice.
Really?
Yeah.
They're
like,
so
I can't
cute.
even look at them alive or dead. Like, it makes my skin crawl.
Oh my God. I like them. I want to catch them and keep them. I want a new pet. It's
really?
a little gray mouse or a little white mouse. Yeah. I like it. So that scares you most? Not being alone?
Heights.
Heights. I'm afraid of heights.
I'm a control freak. So, like, anything I don't have control over, pretty much.
Whereas, like, I don't love flying, even though I fly all the time. I don't love it because if we were going to crash or anything, I can't fly. Whereas boating, I'm fine because I can swim really well. So whatever happens, I'm swimming my way to safety.
I have another really weird phobia.
What is it?
It's like looking at ships, not being on one. Just
looking at them?
It's the weirdest thing ever.
You don't like to look at them?
No, they freak me out.
Ships?
Yeah.
SHIPS?
I know, it's
Ships.
so, it doesn't make sense.
You don't like to look at them?
No, like going along the Welland Canal.
Oh,
I grew
yeah,
up
yeah.
in Niagara, I would have a panic attack looking next to me. If there was a ship next to me while we were driving, I would have a panic attack.
That's so weird.
What the fuck is wrong with me?
Okay, what's your fetish? What's something you really enjoy? Like, what's a weird, like, do you have a foot fetish? Or, like, I like to watch women smoke.
I'm so vanilla.
I'm so vanilla. Are you?
Yeah.
No, you're not. Are you really?
I kind of am.
Like, you don't have any sort of fetishes? You don't have any, like, the
Not that I
dominatrix?
want to talk about.
Oh, not that you want to talk about. Come on, we're getting highly intimate,
I know.
Carrie.
Oh my God, I can't. It would ruin me.
She's like, I
No,
can't. It
joking,
would ruin me.
I'm pretty calm. I'm not.
You're just pretty regular, pretty vanilla.
All
All right. Will you share a secret? We're getting highly intimate. What do you got? You got any secrets or deep thoughts?
Not really.
No? You got nothing?
No, even though like you keep saying, oh, you're so calm and you're such a loving person. I am to a certain extent, but like I still struggle with liking people in general.
You do?
Yeah, 100%.
You have like trust issues. You have...
No, just liking people. A lot of people, right?
Like animals first.
Yeah, 100%.
Me too. Right? I mean, it seems to be a theme among a lot of us.
Right?
Yeah, because people can do shitty stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, the past can't define us. We can't let their shit define us or their shit freeze us.
That's true.
We have to keep going. We have to. Like, I definitely want to talk to you in 6 months from now.
God,
seriously, because I feel like right now you're stuck. Like, you're doing things, but I think you're stuck.
I am.
And you're very focused on work. And
yeah. Well, hopefully in 6 months, one of those work things will be complete and out of my hair. So I should be in a completely different headspace at that time. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I know you like staying at home, but if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Barcelona.
Why?
I don't know. Just the art, the culture.
Food, music,
sexy
hot.
men.
Yeah, sexy. In Barcelona, don't there were banana hammocks?
I don't know.
I love it. You're so good. This is good TV. Cheers, Carrie.
Oh my God.
She doesn't want it to end.
Oh my God.
Well, cheers.
Yeah.
Thanks for chatting with me. Thanks for getting
Anytime.
highly intimate. I'm Jacqui Childs, and this is my friend Carrie, and we just got highly intimate.